Tsy mitsaha manitatra hatrany ireo commune nananganana ireo kiosque ahafahana mamasy jiro mandeha amin'ny herin'ny masoandro ny orinasa HERi Madagasikara na ny herinaratra Madagasikara. Ho anay eto Matsiatrambony dia commune 3 amin'izao fotoana izao no efa misitraka ny fisian'izany. Ny 4 febroary teo no nisokafan'ny kiosque fahatelo naorina amin'ny fokontany Tambohivo, commune ambanivohitra Alakamisy Ambohima, district Lalangina, ka nitokanana izany tamin'ny fomba ofisialy. Kendrena manokana amin'ny fanatanterahana ty tetikasa Power Kiosks ity ireo tanàna tsy mbola tonga ny herinaratra vokary ny jirama ka tolotra omeny HERi Madagasikara amin'izany ny karazana jiro natao amidy miaraka amin'ny kojakoja samihafa. Eo ihany koa ny lampe hofaina isan'andro. Tanjona ny anampianan'ny mponina monina eny amin'ny tontolo ambanivohitra ka lafiny maro no isian'izany. Isan'ny lafiny tsy fandriam-pahalemana izay nambaran'ny ben'ny tanàna lefitra ny commune Alakamisy Ambohima fa zava-dehibe loatra ny tokony isian'izany filaminana izany mba hiteraka fampandrosoana. Endriky ny tanàna ho izy lefisiany izao fotodrafitrasa miorina ao Tambohivo izao ka entanany rehetra mba samy ho sary-piaro sy kojakoja izany. Ankilany kosa dia mbola nanamafy ny lehibe ny tetikasa fa vonona izy ireo nitondra ny anjara birikiny amin'izay fampandrosoana izay ka izao efa niporofoina amin'ny fanolorana ity ivitoerana ity izao. Marihana moa fa mpiara-mombonantoka amin'izy ireo amin'ny fanatanterahana izao tetikasa izao ny vondrona Europeanina ka 4 taona ny faharetan'ny fiara-miasa. Mandritra fotoana io dia kiosque manodidina ny 20 no hajoro amin'ireo faritra 3 iasana Matsiatrambony, Vadivavity, Vinany, Atsimo Atsinanana. Hatramin'ny nanomboly tetikasa ny volana Marsa 2022 dia mitotaly 5 ireo kiosque tafajoro, ny 3 ato Matsiatrambony miampy ny 2 miorina ao amin'ny faritra Vadivavity, Vinany.
HERi is a social enterprise that sets up locally run energy kiosks in rural Madagascar. Here's what people say about the impact of having electricity on security. The most important impact the kiosk has had on our village is that the level of insecurity has gone down. We have less crime now that our village is electrified. We have less theft. There's a big difference between living in a village that has no light and a village that is bright. You can imagine, thieves are free to wander around in the dark and do as they please when there is no light. But when there is light, they hesitate because they're scared to be caught. At night, in villages far out on the countryside like ours, thieves have been a really big problem. But after HERi came with bright lamps, there have been many times where unprepared criminals have been caught in the act, as people can use the lamp as a torch and check what's going on when they hear suspicious noises at night.
When it comes to security, the fact that the solar lamp is portable means people can use it to check on their belongings at night. That's made a big difference. When you have a lamp, you can keep an eye on your things, whether you have oxen or crops lying out to dry. We use the lamp to keep an eye on our belongings and our crops. It has 2 settings. When put on the brightest setting, it's so bright we can hang it on the veranda and it lights up the house and the yard at the same time.
HERi sets up locally run solar kiosks in rural Madagascar. Here's what kiosk operators say about what's changed in their lives after becoming HERi entrepreneurs.
My life has changed since I started operating this kiosk. I've become more popular and I've really become a grown-up. I'm connected to so many people now. And of course I have a job. That's probably the biggest change. And people respect my opinions now. I think operating this kiosk has made me more mature in the eyes of everyone here. Before I had this job, people saw me as a little girl. Up until now, I've been in school the whole time. But now I'm the one who has a job. The most important thing for me is that I'm finally able to support my parents. I actually make enough money now to be able to help other people in the family too.
I started working here in February. The truth is, I actually think I've become a better person since I started working here. I've stopped drinking and smoking and hanging out with the wrong people since I've had a steady job. Now I'm here all the time.
I used to work long hours in a t-shirt factory, but the pay was so low that I had to take another job to make ends meet. I started looking for a job where I didn't have to work hard to make someone else rich, one where I could be my own boss and keep the fruits of my labour for myself. Now I work far less than I did before. There are no more night or Sunday shifts, and I earn more than I did before.
HERi provides rural residents in Madagascar with clean, affordable electricity. Here's what people say about the solar lamp's impact on children's education.
People prefer the solar lamp, first of all, because it's cheaper. Since there's no risk of fire, it's totally safe to use a solar lamp compared to using a candle or a kerosene lamp. And because the lamp is so much brighter, it makes it much easier for children to do their homework at night.
Our lives have really changed since HERi came with lamps and light. There's no doubt about that.
Now children are able to study after dark. They can do their homework and prepare for tests in a totally different way. We teachers benefit from it too, because we can spend the evenings preparing for the next day. And it's much easier to correct papers and things like that. It's very different from before. We've seen an incredible change in our students' performance since HERi came and brought lamps to our village. Before, only around 60% of the children passed the school year and could continue to the next class. Now we're talking about 100% passing, so it's clear that we're benefiting from using the kiosk.
The kids need the lamps. Having real light has been such a big change in so many ways for our community. In the Malagasy language, HERi means power, and that's exactly what the kiosk has brought to the poor people in our village.
Olana isan'ny sedrany ankamaroan'ny mponina eny amin'ny tontolo ambanivohitra ny tsy mbola fananana foto-drafitr'asa azahoana herinaratra. Manoloana izany indrindra dia mitondra ny anjara birikiny amin'ny famahana izany ny orinasa sosialy HERi Madagasikara manaparitaka ny vokatra izay vokarin'izy ireo azo avy amin'ny herin'ny masoandro. Miditra aty amin'ny tapany atsimo nosy ny fanaparitahana izany amin'izao fotoana amin'ny alalan'ny tetikasa Power Kiosks ka faritra telo no ahitana izany hatreto Vatovafitovinany, Atsimo-Atsinanana ary Matsiatra Ambony. Ireo komina izay hita ho mbola mananolana amin'ny lafin'ny famatsian-jiro no kendrena manokana amin'izany ka isan'ny nanokafana ny kioska vaovao ny eto Amparibe, komina Mahatsenjony, distrika ny Lalangina izay notokanana tamin'ny fomba ofisialy ny 20 Desambra teo.
Jiro natao faina isan'andro izy io kioska io zany dia mandeha amin'ny herin'ny masoandro tsy tapaka misy courant foana na atoandro na aly. Tanjona anankiray ao anatin'ny fametrahana ny kioska ny fampidirana fampandrosoana ety amin'ny tontolo ambanivohitra satria amin'ny alalan'izay no ahafahan'ireo mampiditra ny ataontsika ao na resaka multi-service ohatra ny photocopie, impression, saisie na fanasana sary, indrindra ihany koa ny resaka fifandraisana zany dia ankoatr'izay ihany koa eritreretina any aoriana any ny sy ny fiara-miasa amin'ireo fikambanana sy ny fotolay fotony izay afaka miara-miasa amin'ny Madagasikara mahakasika ny tontolo fampandrosoana ambanivohitra ny fiarovana tontolo iainana ary ny fampianarana ny ankizy.
Maritra 4 taona no faharetan'ny tetikasa kioska 20 no ajoro mandritra io fepitaona io ka fiara-miasa amin'ny fanohanan'ny vonina Europeanina no anatanterahana izany.
Mianatra aloha zany tiako sady mba te tia mpianatra zany za. Tia mpianatra sady ano fianarako. Tsy nambadiny melofa no ny fianarako. Zay zany no ny tenako tiako tenena amin'ny tenako.
Tamin'izany nianatra aloha tamin'ny ray aman-dreniko tsy lasa lavitra satria tsy sainka dia nangala CP ny ray aman-dreny dia tsy afaka dia nijanona. Dia rehefa nanambady aho zany dia izao zany ny hafarana. Dia hitako mazefatra be zany satria raha mba nisy diplôma zany zaho tokony tsy ohatr'izao no aviko angamba amin'ny fiainako.
Antonga zany iala nianatra. Antonga zany iala nianatra baka avy amin'ny tsy voaposiny ray aman-dreny. 15 avy teo EPS. 15 avy teo nisy olona angataka dia nanambady. Mbola tsy raha. Zazamba. Fijeriko ny aviny zany mbo taniako zany izy mbo tsy hanaraka ho tsy za tegna aniana sy fa taniako zany izy mbo lasa ambonimbony dia miposy azy fô zany zaze menara tsara sambe magnano tsy za to te zaze fa matsapa manegny raha misy zany olona miteny hoe tsy azo mandeha mianatra ny vavy fa maninona ny vehivavy tsy azo mandeha mianatra fa zareo koa mamaly. Fa ny lahy foana zany mahazo mandeha mianatra fa maninona ny vavy tsy azo mandeha mianatra. Satria le mamita fianarana zany le ohatra hoe no mianatra rehefa vita zany fianarana mba te mpianatra reny dia zay zany mamita ny fianarana.
HERi is a social enterprise that offers cheap and healthy energy to rural Madagascar. Here's what mothers say about the impact solar lamps have on their children's health.
My name is Josefina Leoni. I think our community really benefited from HERi coming and beginning to rent solar lamps to people. My own family is a good example. These are all my kids. 2 of them used to cough a lot because of the smoke from our old kerosene lamp. The solar lamp from HERi doesn't produce smoke at all, so we started using that one instead. Now all my kids are healthy. We are very happy with the HERi lamp. One of our daughters is sick. Due to her mental disability, it was dangerous both for her and us when we used candles and kerosene around the house. But you can't burn yourself when you use a solar lamp, and you can carry it around. We use it a lot for cooking and eating. It's nice to have a bright kitchen. The lamp has made a big difference for us. What would you say has been the biggest change in your life after you started using the HERi kiosk? The lamp has made my children healthier. What do you mean by that? They were coughing a lot before, and after we changed to the HERi lamp, they stopped coughing. The new lamp is much better. It's also nice that the kiosk has a fridge. We never had yogurt or cold drinks before. So you're not going back to the kerosene lamp? No, never. We get our lamps at the HERi kiosk every day. That's it.
HERi is a social enterprise that brings affordable solar energy to rural Madagascar. Here people explain how HERi's products and services help them save time and money. As well as the privilege of having bright light at home, I would say that the kiosk has had a noticeable impact on the social life of this village. Before, we had to spend a lot on diesel to run generators whenever we had a social gathering. After HERi came, we can go and get 3 lamps at the kiosk, and that's enough to light up the party for the whole night. Not to mention, it's 3 times cheaper than it was before.
There are many ways in which the kiosk helps people save money. Farmers used to have to travel all the way to Maitsi to get hold of seeds before the HERi kiosk came. That meant they had to pay the bus fare for getting back and forth, in addition to what they had to pay for the actual seeds. Plus, the seeds in Maitsi used to be poor quality. Now farmers can buy high-quality seeds here at the kiosk in their own village. What also makes people happy is the fact that they can do errands like photocopying and printing here in the village now, as opposed to having to travel 18 kilometers on bad roads to the nearest town. People can also charge their phones here and switch out fully charged batteries for empty ones. They can also send and receive money through a mobile money service. All of that is available right here at the kiosk.
Ako, buny anarako. Folo taona zao. Ohatran'izao ny aty aminay. Mahafinaritra be ny aty aminay. Taloha nefa tsy nahafinaritra. Tamin'izaho mbola hely, dia tena sarotra ho an'ny ankizy an-tanàna no mankany an-tsekoly satria lavitra no sady ratsy ny lalana. Tsy ampy ho an'ny mpianatra ny habezany hevitra an-tsekoly. Misy ny ankizy sahirana dia tsy afaka mandoa ny saram-pianarana. Noho izany dia vitsy kely no mahavita hatramin'ny kilasy 5 ary mbola vitsy amin'izy ireo koa ny tafiditra any amin'ny CEG. Soa ihany fa teny UNICEF dia niova daholo ny zavatra rehetra izany. Na ny préscolaire, na ny EPP, na ny CEG dia samy nahazo efitrano an-tsekoly vaovao aby, sady maventy no misy fitaovana izay ilaina. Noho ny fisian'ny programa vatsinankonana dia be hoe ankizy sahirana afaka nianatra satria nahazo famatiam-bola ahafahany mandoa izay ilaina. Noho ireo efitrano vaovao azonay ireo dia afaka nianatra ao amin'ny kilasy maternelle ny zandriko vavy Lisa ary mianatra ao amin'ny EPP ny zandriko lahy Joël. Faly izy ireo mianatra satria mahafinaritra ny sekoly. Ankoatran'izay dia lasa tsara fanahy sy mahay mampianatra be ireo mpampianatra satria nahazo fiofanana izy ireo. Tegna tian'ny Joël be ny mianatra matematika sy français. Rehefa maventy hono izy dia hanao dokotera. Nomaly izy dia mianatra momba fiomanana raha sendra misy ny loza voajanahary, tondry vitozy sy tondradrano. Faly izy ny tantara zegny taminay tao an-trano. Noho ny fisian'ny programa fanampiana ireo ankizy nitsokan-dalana dia tafaverana ny ara-nianatra tamako indray namako Zolo. I Zolo mantsy dia namako hatramin'ny-mbola kely izay mijanona nianatra izy satria izy be kibo. Izay sy Zolo izao dia samy mianatra amin'ny CEG. Nanampianay betsaka ny UNICEF mba hahazo anay ny fanabeazana tsara kokoa. Izao tsy matahotra be intsony no avy. Ny faniriako izao dia ho lasa mpampianatra amin'ny CEG na lycée mba ahafahako hanampy indray ireo taranaka olona. Misaotra be dia be ny UNICEF izahay. Inganeka ho maro ireo ankizy hafa hahazo ny tombotsoa ohatranay.